Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop, and I'm trying to get a thread, I guess, started with this one. I'm really kind of curious. Um, it's a question that when you get together with somebody else who collects records, it's one of these questions that always seems to come up. So I'm asking everybody publicly now, what was your very first piece of vinyl? What was your very first record? Not only what I'm asking you to show it, not necessarily an original pressing or the original copy of it, but maybe if you can tell a story about that record. I've seen a few people have done it, but I'm really trying to get people involved in this. It'd be really kind of a nice way to start the new year, even though we're not quite in the new year yet. My first three albums that I remember were given to me. I have no idea who gave them to me. I was like 5 years old, so we're talking about 1971. And I don't have the original. I don't have them anymore. They were beat when I got them, but they were kind of sort of playable, and they really just melted my mind as a 5-year-old. And you'll see why. Interesting records to start off your record listening experience. One of them, and this is obviously not the original one that I had back then, Revolver, the Beatles. It was an original pressing. I don't remember if it was stereo or mono. As a matter of fact, it didn't even have a sleeve. It was in another sleeve. It was 2 albums in one sleeve. And these 2 albums kind of go hand in hand with each other. It's really weird, I think. They're almost interchangeable in some ways. The other one was another Beatle record. I wonder why I love the Beatles so much, huh? Started at 5 years old. Rubber Soul, and the one that I had did have the cover to it. It was beat, but it came to me with Revolver and Rubber Soul in it, and I played those things to death. The other one, this is a weird one, but I remember it 5, 6 years old. I really dug it, and there were times that I still pull this out, and it just brings me back to my childhood. Roger Miller, Golden Hits. Down the road, when I was starting to collect again, I saw this, and it's like, yep, I've got to get this one just because. And I remember actually breaking my copy of this, like 5 years old, and this is stupid. I've repented, vinyl community, from this, even though it was 40 plus years ago. I had it on the tip of a pencil, and I was spinning it. I don't know why I was doing that, 5-year-old. And the record flew off and smashed. And I was just so bummed because I love that record. Maybe 6 years old at the time when that happened. The other album I wanted to show you, even though it wasn't my album, my brother had the 8-track of this. I remember him bringing it home about 1971-ish or so. And it just really affected me. It's just one of these albums that just, I don't know. Led Zeppelin. The fourth, so whatever you want to call this album. I just remember being 5 years old, hearing this, and trying to drum to it. When the levee breaks, just hearing that heaviness of that drum. And actually, believe it or not, at 5 years old, I did it, which kind of spawned my hit-making career as a drummer. But it did start me off drumming, because everybody was like, oh my God, he can do this. And it's like, to this day, it's just so that... There's my little drumming on my knees thing, but it's just so heavy. And even though it's not necessarily my favorite Led Zeppelin album, it just has such fond memories for me. It just brings me right back. Well, anyway, kind of curious to see what you guys had for your first record. So hopefully we'll see those soon. Okay? Until next time, I can't talk. I don't know why I can't talk lately. Until next time, everybody, peace and love.